All right, the third one that I asked you to draw is this one here. It's a little bit complicated. So what I'm actually going to do is save this as a picture. Just going to save it here as, call it trig pic. And then what you can do, and I'm going to put in a new screen here, is I'm going to actually import it into here. So you click on media. I'm only going to import it just so that I can remember what it looks like. So I say choose a file to upload, and I'm just going to go to quick access here. There's my trig pic. Oh, oops, that's a little bit big. Okay, so now we're going to do the same thing. We're going to do geometry. We're going to just remind us what we're drawing there. So the first thing we want to do is start off with a circle. So I can certainly do that, make my circle there. Now this point here controls the radius, and we don't really want that around because we don't want to change the radius, so I'm just going to hide that for now. So now the next thing that we want to do is to put a point on the circle that looks about perpendicular, about like that line there. And then we're going to put a line through those two. It doesn't have to be perfect, but that's the idea. Okay, so now the next thing we want to do is we want to be able to put another point on the circle somewhere. So there you go. That's a point that can go around the circle. This one can too, but we really don't want it to do that. So you can't set to drag or not drag. We'll just not drag it. Because remember, these are really just pictures. All right, so the next thing that we want to do now is you want to drop a perpendicular. Well, I guess maybe we want to make this tangent, or this line here that draws out the tangent, but that's going to be a line that's going to go through those 2 points there. Then we're going to drop this perpendicular down here. So we want to say more tools. We want to do a perpendicular line that is perpendicular to this line there, and actually is that one there. Then we want another perpendicular line that goes out here. So that's going to be perpendicular to this line here, and it goes through this point here. Now I have this cool little right angle sign that I think you can do with this angle. So you want to choose, oh, I need to add another point here. I'm going to add another point here, call it C. Wait a minute. Let's see. Construct a point right there. There we go. Now I'll see if I can make that cool angle sign. So I choose a leg, and then this, and then that. There we go. Because it's 90 degrees, it makes that cool little square. If I want to measure beta here, it won't make that. It will, let's see, again, I'm going to go this way. So now that happens to be at 42 degrees now. But I can do the same thing I did with the label here. I can click on this, and instead of having the actual angle measure, I can just put a B for beta. All right, so just add that label. You can actually add the angle too if you want, but we don't want to do that. All right, so there's beta. Next thing we want to do, let's see, I think we've got just about everything there. Oh, we want a line going through the center here. So we're going to this line here. We want it to be parallel to this line. Oops, that's not right. Hang on a second here. Let's try that again. We want to construct a line. Well, actually you need 2 points. So we don't just want a line. We want, let's say a parallel line, right? We want a parallel line that's parallel to this guy here, but goes through the center like that. Okay. So now I've got all my lines here. Actually, let's make this one a segment instead of make this here a segment rather than the line. And then we can hide this line. All right. Let's see. So that's about it. That looks good. I don't have, oh, I guess we need to make a few more measurements here. So this, let's hide that line and just make it a segment. Here's a segment. And again, you want to just click on that and click on label. And instead of the length, you want to call it C. Alrighty. It's a little bit small here right now. So now to get you don't have to worry about this arrow here. Just put that, just make that, this sign here A. Sorry about that. You can't do that with this program. To be honest with you, I didn't use this program to create it, but I would have. I just created it a while ago. So now we're just going to add that segment there and call it, oops, I just want to make that segment there. So let's see, if I hide that, did I make the segment? Yeah, so now we can click on that segment here and call it little a. I think it thinks that I was trying to rename the angle there. So you have to play around to make sure you get it right, but you get the basic idea. So hopefully this has helped you.